All right. Um, I'm back. I have a lot to talk about, a lot to explain. This video is probably going to be a little long. Hopefully, I can summarize it as best I can. Um, I don't even know what the title is going to be yet. I don't even know what this video is going to be about. But first, I'm just going to summarize the events that has happened while I've been gone, why I haven't been uploading, and what's really happened, bro. A lot has changed. I don't know if whoever is following my TikTok knows that me and my girl broke up. There's no posts up there. I deleted a post, not about her, but mostly it was about her on my YouTube, and we broke up. She is a great person. I love her. I'll always love her. But we went our separate ways, and we'll start with that because that's definitely the biggest change that happened. I wouldn't say it was anyone's fault. I think we were just going on different paths, and that's it. No hate to her. She's a great person, and I wish her nothing but the best. Moving forward from that. So what happened was, what had happened, I kind of got hit in the face. I'm not going to lie. I was always a very positive person, right? I got into my spiritual stuff. You know, I was meditating every day. I was reading every day, going to the gym, going to work. I had my routine, everything set up. And I worked at a gym before I worked at LA Fitness. The club in general wasn't making enough money, and I had like 3 different bosses. Ended up getting let go. And I was without a job for probably like 3 months. Now, you guys already know I'm a huge routine person. I don't want to be home doing nothing. Like it literally drives me insane. I have to be doing something in the morning, in the afternoon. I want to be constantly doing something. And it affected me a lot because I worked 8 hours a day, 40 hours a week. Going from 40 hours a week to absolutely nothing, I was going insane. And I felt like it would be unfair of me in my mental state giving other people advice. Because honestly, you could say the wrong thing sometimes. Like, even if I don't have a lot of subscribers, like, I want everyone to get the best of the best info. And if I'm in a negative mindset, why am I talking to people about having positive mindsets, right? Doesn't really make any sense. And I felt like I shouldn't be uploading. And I'm very happy I didn't. Now I'm back in my stage. I feel more myself now, and I'm ready. I'm ready to come back. We're back to weekly uploads. I know a lot of people not a lot of people, but some of you guys who were keeping up with the videos kept commenting on TikTok, "Where's the video? Where's the video?" I don't really feel like anyone deserves an answer. Not saying like I don't appreciate you or I'm not grateful for you guys. But I have my own personal life, and especially everyone online, you don't know what anyone's going through. So for me to just give you a deadline and possibly not, meeting that deadline would be very unfair and immature of me to do. So I didn't know when I was going to come back, but I'm back. I'm pulling a Corey Kenshin. And I'm ready to talk about life. I figured out the title of this video. We're going to talk about how you're not special, right? Not in like, it sounds super mean, but it's really real. Like, I got into this mindset that I was automatically above, and I had my shit figured out, and I don't, right? And I got hit straight in the face really hard. My routine changed. With my trading on a prop firm, you have to be more precise with your trades when you're on a prop firm because you're not using your money. That affected my strategy. I had to tweak it a little bit. That affected me as well. So a lot hit me all at once, and a lot had changed, and I kind of fell into kind of a negative mindset a little bit. And I was like, damn, I want to get back to myself. Long story short, I ended up applying everywhere. Nobody was accepting me, and I was getting so frustrated because I'm an in-person type of guy. I love talking. I'm never scared to talk. I'm a confident person. So when I was getting declined online. None of these people even know who I am. I'm just a piece of paper to them. You know what I mean? I'm just a resume. That's all I am. So it kind of sucks. So I went in person to Ridgewood, which is right near my town, and I walked in, and immediately the energy was just like, you could tell when someone has good energy. Immediately the boss who I was speaking to, he had good energy. He sensed that I had good energy, and I got hired. I love the job that I have right now. I'm a server. It is literally amazing. I love going to work. And I kind of also realized something, like, when you're around other like people, you anything will automatically be better. Like, if you're around people that have good energy, the things that you're doing doesn't matter. I always said I would never work with food again, because I worked with my first ever job was with food. I said I'll never work in food again, and now I'm working food, and because I'm around really great people, it makes it fun, and I'm really happy with where I'm at right now. But I got kind of like this ego thing that was going on, which I'm still trying to figure it out. I want to do my research on what ego death is and how I could kind of take the ego away and just make it confidence and humbleness. And I do have a little bit of ego. Obviously, it was turned down a little bit, and I kind of woke up. That's all it was. Like, I just needed to have that little punch in the face and be like, hey, listen, like, you aren't special. Like, you don't deserve this any more than anyone else does. And, I got cocky, and I thought everything was going to work out the way I wanted it to. And that's just not life. Life is not, oh, smooth sailing. Like, everything's going to go right. Like, just because you're doing what you're supposed to do. And that's not true. You could have the best routine. You could be praying. You could be meditating. And things just aren't going to work out. And that doesn't mean dig yourself a hole. It just means you got to thug it out. You got to get through it. And, the storm will pass. And it did. So, that's really what happened and why I haven't been here. But, still have my routine now. I work. I trade, meditate, read. Same routine. But now I'm ready to, give back. I know it seems like I just started this YouTube channel. I don't even have a lot of subscribers, but like, I love talking and I love giving my mind, and I love that y'all fuck with it. So I'm happy to be back, and we could get into some better topics. I had a lot of planned. I had a lot planned, but I really wasn't sure how I could speak with the mindset I had, and now we're back. So today we're going to talk about why you are not special and why I'm not special either. It's really just like God's way of teaching us things is literally pain most of the time, or bad things might happen to teach you the best lessons, right? And I feel like the lesson I learned during this dark period of time was, you're not that special. God literally, like, I felt like he literally just sat me down and he was like, listen, you're not any different from the rest of my children. Like, you need to, like, bring yourself down and remember that we are all human and we all have the same freedom as everyone. And not only freedom, but we all go through life. We all go through life, literally. And there's going to be ups and downs. And I guess for some reason I was doing so well that I expected to never have a dip. And it sounds stupid, and it sounds like, bro, you should have been knew that. But I really didn't. I genuinely thought I had shit figured out, and I thought shit was sweet. And the truth is that my lesson that I learned was that it's never sweet. Like, this is still life, and even though you're doing the things that you're supposed to do to improve as a person, that doesn't mean that shit's just going to be given to you when you ask for it. And I'm not going to say I even learned a hard way, bro. I went through 2 months of just, like, my spirit was kind of down. Like, my soul was kind of crushed. I had trouble meditating. Like, I used to be able to lay down and get into my zone, like, within 10 minutes. And before, I was, like, 30 minutes, I'm still distracted in my head. My head's still running and running and running. And it sucked, bro. It sucked. But I knew for a fact that it would pass. And it's so crazy. Like, it changed randomly. I tried doing DoorDash and shit, and, like, that went terrible. But I kept seeing the number like 24 everywhere, like literally everywhere. I don't know what it was. And then April 24th came, and I don't know what it was, but I just felt like so positive and so good. And then 3 days after that, I went to Ridgewood. And the minute I walked in, I don't know why, my soul just knew I was landing that job. I went to the interview. The guy was super cool. And I knew for a fact that this was going to be the changing point, right? Like I said, there's ups and downs. And like I knew for a fact that my spirit was going to be lifted. And when it was lifted, I realized a lot of things about my relationships, and low-key about myself. Like I realized a lot about myself. And I don't know how to explain it. Like now I just can go through life knowing for a fact that you're not given the place. Like I'm not meant to just stay all the way up all the time. Like I'm not meant to stay in a positive mindset all the time. God's still going to test you, and he's still going to teach you lessons regardless, especially because I'm only 20 years old. He is still going to teach me the lessons that I need to learn. And to say that I had shit figured out is silly, right? You literally, like, it's laughable to think that I thought I had shit figured out. And I will say this though, like my spirit is completely relentless. Like even though I was in the shit, I knew damn well I was going to get out and I was going to figure shit out. And I just had to keep pushing and keep pushing and keep pushing. And that's really what I want you guys to do. Like, I know everyone's not in a positive mindset, and that might be why you click on videos like these. But if you're not, and you're doing everything you possibly can, bro, just don't stop, bro. Don't stop. Don't give up. Don't quit. And I promise you, good things will come to you, especially with the man upstairs. And honestly, I thought this video was going to be longer, but I don't feel the need to continue. I wanted to explain why I was gone for a little bit and what I was kind of going through. And I guess make it into something a little educational in some way, shape, or form. And I really missed you guys. I honestly, like, miss talking. Like, in a way, it's like me talking to myself. Like, and I miss doing this. And probably next Saturday, I'm going to go back in I have a little notebook for all my video ideas. I'm going to go back in that and see what videos we could get made. And then we back. And if I leave for a little bit, like ever again, right? If something ever happens again, just know that I'm all right. I'm just going through some type of struggle. And, but I'm going to be all right. I'm going to be all right every time. And y'all are going to be all right too. So if you're going through some shit right now, you're going downhill, listen, take a step back, relax, pay attention to your surroundings, look at what's going on, and start solving shit, bro. Start figuring out what could change, what you could do about it. And I had to sit down with myself. Like, I really had to sit down and be like, okay, how am I going to get this job? Okay, like, should I go here at this time? Like, what should I do? And I kept asking myself questions like these, and I eventually did what I needed to do. And I want y'all to do the same thing. Even if you're stuck in a relationship, you feel unhappy with where you're at right now, you don't feel consistent, you feel lazy, check out my other videos on that. And if you feel any of that negative energy, if you truly believe that you're going to make it out, I promise you will. But also pay attention to the lessons within that time period, right? Because God gives you lessons during these periods, right? During those periods of pain, those periods of negative emotion, you think it's negative, but in reality, God is giving you a taste of life so you can learn from the experience. And just never stop learning. Keep your eyes open. Pay attention to the message. And when you come out the other side, you're going to come out one step more. You're going to come out better than before. And you got to get better every day. So thank you guys so much for watching. I'll be uploading again next Saturday. And yeah, I really appreciate you guys watching. Like, subscribe, and have a wonderful week.